Welcome to the Youth1 Spotlight. I am your host, Ryan Oliver, and today I am very excited because I am joined by a rising talent from the 2028 class, running back Andre Watson Jr. Andre, how are you?
I'm good.
I'm good. Andre, do you like being called AJ or what's the name I can call you during this interview? What do you
I prefer either or. It's fine either way.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll just go with Andre then. Andre, you were named to our next up watch list, and that list highlights the rising stars from the 2028 class. I remember when I was watching your film, I was really impressed with your ability to make moves in the open field, make plays with the ball. I want to know, one, how long you've been playing the game of football and what you enjoy most about playing the running back position.
This will be my eighth year playing football, I believe, and I really enjoy football. It's basic, yeah. It makes me me.
What about football brings you joy? Is it just making the plays, or is there something about it that
Making plays, making meeting new friends, meeting teammates, everything.
Yeah,
I love it.
absolutely. I feel like when I was watching your film, I felt like you played with a lot of confidence and you just seem to kind of have a lot of faith in your ability out there when you have the ball in your hands. Is that something that, kind of that ability to make plays that comes natural to you, or is it something that you really put work in over the years?
I really put work in. Honestly, I
Yeah.
try to put in as much work in as I can because, as everybody knows, I'm one of the on the smaller end, so I have to really balance everything out. So I really have to put in work.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to put it. Andre, where are you at in your game right now in terms of how you're feeling about the progress you've made? Tell me a little bit about how you're feeling about your game.
I'm really confident. I play with like a lot of confidence, and I just have to work really hard.
What are some things that you've done during this past off season to kind of grow your game and enhance your game so when the season comes you're ready to make plays and do your thing?
Yeah, I went to Rivals and Penn State camp. Rivals has really helped me with like the combine workouts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So for in the long run, I'm already really prepared. And I have a coach named Coach Mims from I'm 84 Sports that helps me with my like strength and agility. And Kedrick Whitehead from University of Delaware helps me with my position at work.
Awesome. Well, shout out to them. They're doing a great job with you, you're getting some good results from the work that you're putting in. So shout out to the people that are helping you along the way. I think it's awesome when you have people along the way in your journey that are kind of helping you along, giving you some game to help you get your game to the next level. In your own words, Andre, what are some of your strengths on the football field? What do you feel like you're good at?
I feel like I'm considered as a football player, known as an athlete. I feel like a coach can put me anywhere and I'll succeed and make plays.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I know I introduced you as a running back, but I didn't know if you like the athlete. Like some athletes they don't like that athlete. Like, no, I'm a running back or whatever. So I think that's awesome that you kind of have that athlete label on you in terms of I'm just versatile. I can make plays at different positions, and I think your skill set definitely speaks to that. What attributes would you say you bring to a locker room? When I mean attributes, I mean like, do you bring confidence, leadership? What are some things like that in terms of those things you bring to your team?
I feel like I bring heart and confidence, energy to my team. I feel like whenever my teammates are down, I can pick their heads up and I feel like they feed off of energy and makes a team.
Yeah, I think that that's awesome, Andre. Would you say that you're a leader, and if so, like a leader of your teams that you play on, and if so, what's your leadership style? More lead by example or vocal?
Yes, I'm a leader. I like to speak with action, so I don't really like to talk a lot on the field. And my I say my leadership style is definitely like I don't like to talk on the field. I like to win and bring my teammates up.
Absolutely. Um, Andre, if I've never seen you play before, and I come to a game where Andre Watson is out there playing, what can I expect to see from you?
Heart, intensity, sportsmanship. I feel like you could see me make touchdowns and stuff like that. I feel like you should expect to score. So like when you do score, it shouldn't really feel like it's a important thing. You should mostly there's no point to really celebrate.
Right.
I feel like yeah.
I think that's awesome. I definitely think they'll see someone that's dynamic with the balls in their with the ball in their hands and that can make plays for their team. I think you got a lot of skills to work with, and I think that you keep putting that work in that you sound like you're putting in. I think the sky's the limit for you, Andre. So keep doing your thing. I want to ask you in terms of areas of improvement, is there an area of your game that you look at and you say, okay, if I can get better in this specific area, I can take my game to another level?
Yeah, I say definitely strength and like balance. I feel like strength is going to be a big part considering my size, so I really have to work hard on that.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that there's plenty of guys that are on the smaller side that make a big impact, and you make a big impact on the teams you play on. So, the strength thing I think is a great area of focus to just, get better at. And obviously I know you're working on everything. I'm sure you're working on every little part of your game to kind of take it to the next level. So I think that that's really awesome. I want to
Thank you.
shift gears to off the field, Andre. What are some things that you like to do that aren't football related? Well, what are some of your hobbies and things you're interested in?
I like to go outside a lot. I like to work out with my friends. I play the game too, like video games, stuff like that.
Okay. What game are we firing up when we get a chance to play?
Oh, I gotta say Warzone.
Okay, Warzone. Yeah, I got some friends that play Warzone. I played it once or twice and I was pretty bad at it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave this to the young guys, and I wasn't really good at it. But that's cool. I think that's a fun game to play for you. I want to ask you this question. I ask every athlete this question, but when they interview with me for the first time, what is in your headphones before a big game to get you pumped up to go out there and make plays? Who are you listening to?
Like,
You say Drake?
yeah,
Okay, cool. Your voice went out a little bit, so I would make sure I heard you. I think Drake's a good answer. Is there a? I'm a big Drake fan. Is there a specific song that you really like that's like a go-to? You know what I mean? Like, okay, this one, if I turn this one on, I'm gonna get pumped up. Or is it just Drake in
really.
general?
A lot of people don't like his new album, but I gotta say one of my favorite songs is probably "Liability."
Okay.
It's on. Yeah, I
Okay.
got it.
Yeah, that album did get a lot of flack, and I felt like I wasn't mad at him for trying something different. I feel like being open to doing different things and branching out is a part of life. So I think that that's awesome, and I think it's really cool that you like Drake and you sound like you like at least some of the songs on that album, and that's awesome. To get you pumped up. I'm gonna ask you this last question, Andre. Is there anything else that people may not know about you that you feel like they should know?
Um, I don't think so. Not really. Feel like I just gotta work hard and just keep doing what I do.
Well, what I'll tell them about you is you were named to our next up watch list, which identifies some of the rising stars from the 2028 class. That's out on youth1.com right now. Andre's one of the rising stars in his class, and he's putting in that work. So, keep it locked. Check out his Youth One profile and keep it locked here at youth1.com. I thank you for joining me on the spotlight, Andre. I appreciate your time, man.
You're welcome.